Dedication. To all the women who believed love was enough. To those who were broken but rebuilt themselves with dignity. And to every grandmother who teaches her daughters to rise from pain like the sunrise after rain. Sunrise Prologue, the girl with the bright eyes. Before her heart was wounded, Sifikozi was known throughout the village as the girl with the bright eyes. Her laughter rang like bells at sunrise, and wherever she walked, flowers seemed to bloom faster. She was young, hopeful, and believed the world was kind until love arrived in the form of a promise. Broken Heart Chapter 1, The Promise Under the Moon. One evening by the river, she met Luthando, a charming young man whose words flowed like honey from a calabash. He promised her forever. He spoke of marriage, of building a home by the hills, and of dancing under the same moon every year to celebrate their love. Sifikozi believed him. She gave him her trust, her laughter, and the sacred token of her maidenhood, believing their hearts had already been joined in the eyes of the ancestors. But seasons changed. Luthando disappeared into the city, chasing work and money, leaving behind only silence and a broken promise. Crescent Moon Chapter 2, The Weight of Shame. In the small rural village, whispers travel faster than the wind. Soon, every corner spoke her name, but not with kindness. They called her foolish. They mocked her family. They said she had dishonored her ancestors. Her mother cried quietly at night. Her father refused to speak of it. And Sifikozi walked with her head down, carrying a pain too heavy for her young shoulders. Gogo, she whispered one night to her grandmother, how does one live when their spirit is crushed? Gogo took her hand gently. You do not live through the pain, my child. You live with it, until you have learned what it came to teach you. Sheaf of Rice Chapter 3, The Journey to the Waterfall. One morning, unable to bear the shame, Sifikozi ran away into the forest. She followed the sound of rushing water until she reached the sacred waterfall, the one where her ancestors were said to dwell. She fell to her knees, trembling. Ancestors, if you can hear me, take this pain away. I have loved wrongly, but my heart was pure. The wind rose gently, and a warm mist wrapped around her. She heard a voice, not loud, but deep, like a heartbeat inside her soul. Child of water, do not ask to forget. Ask to understand. She cried until the sun rose high. When she stood again, she felt lighter. The waterfall had taken her tears and returned them as wisdom. Fire Chapter 4, The Return. Sifikozi returned to her village, no longer hiding. Her eyes were softer, but her voice was strong. When women whispered, she smiled. When men laughed, she looked at them with calm dignity. She began helping other young girls who had been betrayed, teaching them about self-respect, body honor, and ancestral healing through ritual cleansing. She taught them to speak to the water, to burn herbs that carried their shame away with the smoke, and to reclaim the power of their own breath. Our bodies are not gifts to be stolen, she said. They are temples, and when we respect them, the ancestors dance again within us. Sunflower Chapter 5, The Man Who Returned. Years later, Luthando came back to the village, older, broken by the city, and haunted by regret. He found Sifikozi teaching young maidens by the river. Sifikozi, he whispered, forgive me. I have lost everything. She looked at him for a long while, then said gently, I forgave you long ago, Luthando. Not for your sake, but for mine. I could not carry your mistakes and still dance with life. He bowed his head, tears falling. You have become everything I once dreamed of. No, she replied, I have become everything I once prayed to be. Hibiscus Epilogue, The River Remembers. Each year, on the night of the full moon, Sifikozi would visit the waterfall. She would light a candle, whisper a prayer, and pour milk into the water, a symbol of cleansing and renewal. Let every maiden who is broken find peace here, she would say. Let every man who deceives be reminded that love is sacred. And the river, ancient and wise, would shimmer under the moonlight, as if bowing in agreement. Sparkle's moral of the story. The pain of betrayal is not the end of your story, it is the beginning of your awakening. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is freedom. When you return to the source, to water, to truth, to yourself, you rise again, more powerful than before.